Under the gray skies of the Baltic Sea, a massive vessel slowly approaches the docks of Riga, Latvia. But this is no ordinary cargo ship. On board, some of the most powerful armored vehicles in the world. Dozens of M1A2 Abrams main battle tanks, Bradley Infantry Fighting Vehicles, and M113 armored personnel carriers roll out one by one onto Latvian soil. Today, Latvia becomes the stage for the arrival of one of the heaviest combat convoys the United States has ever sent to the Baltic region. A move that not only shifts the military balance in Eastern Europe, but also sends a clear and unmistakable signal to Moscow. A signal that, according to analysts, has sparked what some are calling Russia panic inside the Kremlin. This convoy is part of Operation Atlantic Resolve, Washington's ongoing mission to reinforce NATO's eastern flank in direct response to Russia's aggression in Ukraine. The M1A2 Abrams, America's armored icon, can fire a 120mm round with pinpoint accuracy, even on the move and across rough terrain. The Bradley IFV brings a deadly combination of a 25mm chain gun and TOW anti-tank missiles, capable of destroying enemy armor at range. And the M113, though a veteran of countless conflicts, remains a reliable platform for rapid troop movement. This arrival was anything but discreet. It was public, deliberate, and staged before the eyes of the world. A visual message Moscow cannot ignore. The Kremlin's reaction was swift. State-run media outlets accused NATO of intentionally provoking a conflict at Russia's doorstep. Military commentators in Moscow labeled the landing of Abrams and Bradleys as the largest escalation in the Baltics since the Cold War. European intelligence sources report that an emergency meeting was convened in the Kremlin discussing worst-case scenarios, including bolstering defenses in the Pskov region, just a few hundred kilometers from Latvia. On Russian military telegram channels, the phrase "Russia panic" began to appear, describing fears that NATO's new capabilities could tilt the balance of power in Eastern Europe. And the concern is real. Latvia is a full NATO member, meaning any attack on its territory would automatically trigger Article 5, the alliance's collective defense clause that would bring the United States and its allies directly into the fight. In an exclusive interview, Major General John R. O'Connor emphasized that this deployment is a commitment, uncompromising and unmistakable, to NATO allies in the Baltics. "We're not here to seek confrontation," O'Connor said firmly, "but to ensure the security of this region. Our presence sends a clear and unmistakable signal. Any threat to Latvia is a threat to the entire alliance." When pressed on Russia's claims of provocation, O'Connor didn't hold back. If Russia calls this a provocation, they need to look at their own actions in Ukraine. "We are responding, not initiating." His words make it clear, this is not just a routine training mission. The arrival of Abrams and Bradleys in Latvia is a calculated strategic move intended to send both a political and military message. The presence of heavy U.S. armor in Latvia carries significant strategic implications. It gives NATO a substantial boost in both offensive and defensive capability along the Baltic front. But it also raises the stakes. Western intelligence has detected movements of Russia's Iskander-M missile systems in Kaliningrad, ballistic missiles with a range of up to 500 kilometers, capable of striking Riga and every NATO installation in the Baltics. With both sides reinforcing their positions, Eastern Europe inches closer to becoming the next geopolitical hotspot. The Abrams, Bradleys, and M113s are no longer just equipment in America's inventory. They're now part of NATO's frontline defense in the Baltics. For the Kremlin, this is a stark warning. For Latvia and its NATO allies, it is a shield, one they hope will deter open conflict. But history has taught us, In geopolitics, every major move invites a reaction. The question now is, what will Moscow's next move be?